Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first hour of Unscripted on this wunderbar Wednesday. I'm Maddie Conklin.
And I'm Blake Haynes. I was going to say it's nice to see you this morning, but really it's nice to see you because I can't actually see any of you at home. But anyway, yes, it's great to be back here in the studio.
Yeah, so you've been off with your digital days.
I've been gallivanting all across the Ozarks.
I know.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like it was a very, very, very long weekend for you.
Yeah, it is weird. I know.
Catch me up.
I was telling you and producer Charlie this morning. I was like, I feel like it's my first day again. Like, I was obviously, if you watch the show on Friday, I was live at Silver Dollar City and had a great time there. But it's just different because when you get to work with Brandy Clifton, it never really feels like work. So we had a lot of fun, and then I filmed a few things for digital after, and so that didn't really feel like I was on the show per se. So yeah, this is my first time since last Tuesday being on the show, and it's been so fun. I have to say. It's been a tad overwhelming because there's a lot we're kind of learning in the process of doing all this digital content that you're seeing on our website, ozarksfirst.com. But I'm really loving it. I am. It's like I've said before, I think it's like really allowing us to tap into these new ventures or ideas that we wouldn't have had time for before, or just maybe didn't make sense in other kind of venues. And so now shooting stuff on our phones and getting to be a little bit more chill about it and almost more like a digital or content creator lens has been really interesting. So
I have to agree. It is overwhelming.
Yeah.
Last Friday, I was struggle bus.
We both talked about how much we spiraled last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a spiral. There were some arguments between Geraldo and myself. But on the flip side of it, it's actually brought us closer in a career sense because he's an editor.
Yeah.
So I can go to him and be like, hey, how do I do this or that? So he's enjoying teaching me his craft while I'm learning his craft and then working on it.
Yeah.
You know what I don't know if that makes sense.
No, that does make a lot of sense. And that's what I love about this is, like I said, I just feel like I'm learning so much, which is good. I have always defined myself as like a lifelong learner. I'm a big questions guy. So I'm enjoying kind of like learning something new almost 4 years into being here.
And almost like igniting another part of your brain.
Yes.
It's been just dormant for a while. Because I remember in college, like it was shoot, edit, make a package, get it on air.
Yeah.
And that just, it happened so fast, then you go years without doing it, and then you pick it back up. It's fun.
I will say, it's actually funny you bring that up, because I did have this moment last Thursday when I was spiraling, where I was like taken back to a class I took in college, and it was like a little bit of PTSD almost. So, fun fact, I'm sure it was like this at Mizzou, but at MSU anyway, like a lot of journalism programs, I won't say all because I don't know, but a lot of them when you go through school actually kind of teach you how to basically do everything on your own, because that is at the time and is now kind of where the industry was going. So it's funny because there was this whole class that weeds out a lot of journalism majors. They always say that because you basically go and you learn how to be a multimedia journalist, of someone who edits and shoots and does all the things on their own. And anyway, I remember taking that class and I was like, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can make it. And what's so funny is I think I only did like 2 packages because it was like, we were on a schedule, and so you were every other week or something like that. Well, then that was the semester that COVID hit. So I actually only went through half the semester doing it. But I remember hating it. And it's so funny because last Thursday I was like, I wish I would have stuck with that class. I wish I had more time because maybe I'd do better at this. I was like, it was bringing me back to that class. And it was true. About, I think at least half that class, the amount of people in it dropped, and we hadn't even gone through half the semester. So it was intense.
At Mizzou, same thing. You had Broadcast 1 with, anyways, really cool, easygoing professor. Then you had Broadcast 2 with a man named Greeley Kyle. Big, intimidating, and he let you feel the heat. My first ever package, he goes, what is this? And I was like, it's a package. He goes, this is not news. No one cares, Maddie. And I was like, and he was like, F, try it again. And I was like, that was not enough to kick me out because I was like, well, now I have to like redeem myself. But that Broadcast 2 is a class that either you make it or it breaks you.
And that was the worst thing is I don't know if it was like this for you, but they would play the package in front of the whole class and everyone would have to comment on it. And I was like, this is the worst. And then I hated commenting on other people's because I'm like, I don't want to say anything mean because I don't want to say, it was a lot.
Yeah, people had a lot to say about my first package.
If you were in therapy before that semester, you probably were after. So,
Well, you want to get to some headlines?
Yes, let's do
it. All right, let's do it. St. Patrick's Day may be over, but iconic Irish brands Kerrygold and Native Denims are announcing a new collab that solves the age-old mystery. What is that extra little pocket in the jeans really for? I've actually
this is actually so good. Okay, I love this.
The answer. These pockets were meant to carry gold. Kerrygold cheese snacks.
Oh, come on.
That is. Okay, according to Irish folklore, cheese was hidden in clothing to fend off mischievous fairies. Fortunately, your jeans have always been prepared for your snacking needs, and whether you're superstitious or not, having a delicious snack at any time is always good luck. So The exclusive limited edition production has a designated pocket for cheese lovers to get their fix on the go. Kerrygold cheese snacks available in a convenient and snackable format fit perfectly into the smallest pocket of these bespoke Kerrygold by Native denim jeans, or as we like to refer to it, the cheese pocket.
This
makes
love
so much
this
more sense.
Story.
I do
yes.
too. Now, because I always wondered, I was like, I mean, you could fit pennies in there, some coins, but if it's meant for cheese, sign me up.
Do you ever find yourself, this is gonna sound weird, but like last week I was wearing some jeans and I like had that pocket and I almost like was sticking my finger, I'm like, what is this for? Like you really do sit there and wonder, like what in the world is this for?
Yeah.
But that would make sense that it's got this, I mean, I know a lot of this is kind of a joke, but there's like that, if the history note of it is real, that is actually super interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fend off mischievous fairies.
Mischievous fairies.
Are they also known as leprechauns?
Yeah, I wanna know what they look
usually
like.
they have gold, so I want to meet the leprechaun, maybe
I want
not
an
the
image.
fairy. Yeah.
I want an image of what they look like.
Just a cheese stick. Hey,
Yeah.
need a cheese stick?
We could probably chat GBT it, they'd come up with an image.
Yeah, they would.
AI, thank you.
But now, I was really losing sleep over that tiny little pocket.
I know,
Now I know.
and now I
This
know.
is good.
It would be funny. I would be interested to see too if anyone actually like purchases this.
Collab?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, a
I know.
Kardashian or Jenner.
I'm gonna look it up
be
on the
pushing
TikTok.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. There'll be some celebrity attached to it, and then
Jojo
everyone will want
Siwa.
it. Please
Come on,
no.
baby, I got my cheese.
Oh my gosh, Maddie and I could rant about JoJo Siwa all morning, but we won't. Okay,
Yeah.
Next headline for you. A group of fishermen in North Carolina are still on cloud nine after an unexpected catch. So this is the moment that a group of fishermen brought in and safely released a great white shark they believe to be between 12 or 13 feet long and weighing more than 1,000 pounds. That's insane. Fishermen Luke Beard and Jason Rosenfield have a combined 4 decades of fishing experience between them. They say that catching something big is their passion, but their biggest priority is keeping the fish safe and getting a good release on all the fish they catch. This is actually nuts.
Wow. Oh my gosh, how did they catch a great white?
I don't know.
Also, a hammerhead was shown. And
hammerhead.
I don't know the exact name, but it looked like a stingray with dots on it, polka dots. Obviously, it's got a different name, but
I will say I
my
do
Lord.
not
poor
fish
thing.
myself here in the Ozarks or when I travel to the beach, but that's just a personal thing. But I do love when they are like, what's the word?
Catch
like
and release?
Yeah, like fish safe or pet safe or not pet safe. You know what I mean? Animal safe about it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because I just think that's good for the ecosystem and all the good things.
Yeah,
I like hearing that.
for sure. I've always wanted to go deep sea fishing.
I was gonna say, have you ever been?
No,
I
I've
haven't
wanted
either.
to go, not to actually fish, just to experience it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people get seasick because the waters are really rough because you're way out there, but I
It
think
would
it'd
be
so
interesting
cool.
to see it though. Yeah, I don't know. Something about, I don't know if I said this to you recently or someone else, but something about going that deep in the ocean like really freaks me out. But I would be slightly intrigued to just go and like
See it.
observe.
Yeah,
Yes,
see
I
how
wouldn't
it's
be
done.
interested in fishing. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know, being out that far kind of freaks me out.
Well, if we may go back to last year when I went to Pomme de Terre and caught a catfish,
Pomme de terre.
we know how I felt about that.
Uh-huh.
Real queasy. So
Yeah,
I'm really not the best when it comes to fishing and holding the fish.
Yeah.
But I like to just be out in the elements
Yeah,
and
yeah.
see the ocean.
If you're watching this and you have been deep sea fishing, I'd love for you to message us and tell us your experience because I would love to like learn more about it. I think it would be
Yeah.
super interesting.
Well, I'm curious.
Oh,
Charlie,
Mr. Charlie
please.
said he's
Charlie's
done it,
it.
yeah.
I'm curious, Tom Schmidt, because you actually do fish here in the Ozarks. Have you been deep sea fishing before?
No.
You haven't.
No.
Is it a bucket list item?
I mean, not necessarily. I wouldn't mind going. It might be kind of fun. Kind of like Blake's experience, you know, just to get out and see what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what you catch, because you see these videos of people out there, like way out yonder in the ocean.
Yeah.
Reeling in like
Crazy.
those big swordfish.
The swordfish.
Yeah, that
that's
is
what I would
nuts.
love to see in
Yeah.
person.
I
Just
think
even
it
in the
would-
water.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool
Yeah.
to pull out.